Contestant number five, I'm definitely gonna agree on the social media part. I also think music has a part to play into this. I feel like nobody really thinks for themselves nowadays, and it's like somebody's favorite artist says something, they're gonna automatically believe it and go through it. And I just feel like it's just not like, for example, if you go out, you're gonna see the same people going out. But if you look at it on social media, it looks lit. But if you see them at the club, they're just standing around like just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it looks cool, but if you're really there, if you really know what's going on, you're gonna be like, yo, it's not really what's going on. So I definitely agree. Social media and music is just jading everybody's minds, and it's not how the real world works. It's just not. So social media and music is what I'm gonna say. Nobody really thinks for themselves anymore.
And contestant number four.
I'll keep it short, but basically, I'll say lack of communication. It's very, very big to communicate when you're in a relationship, because when you think about it, you're gonna get married to this person, hopefully, and if that happens, things aren't always gonna be so bright. So the best way to solve those issues, those problems, is to communicate. And I found like a lot of my friends, a lot of people I'm around, have problems with the relationships just because they're going to other people to talk about this and that their significant other did. And it's like, if you would have just went to your significant other the first time, you probably wouldn't have had that issue, that problem, whatever the case may be. You could have solved it in the blink of an eye. But because you decided to go to social media, like my boys said, or you listen to the music and let that influence you, or whatever the case may be, it's like it's not gonna work, even if you don't do those things and you don't have communication. You got to have communication overall.
All right, it is the end of this
It is
round.
the end of the round.
I know those are pretty good responses.
These are great responses.
Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of one of those guys. We got to eliminate him.
So the person I'm picking this round to eliminate will be contestant number 2.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to have you stand on over there. And contestant number 2, let me have you come on out. All right, you can stand right over there. Okay, so why did we lean towards eliminating contestant number 2?
I think for me, when it came around to that date question, I kind of feel like it was not really like a lot of effort thought or put into it when it came to what could possibly be done. But that's just me. Like, I'm definitely like a more outgoing girl, I feel like. So I don't know. I just feel like
Just
I
wanted a little
didn't really
more-
resonate that much with your answer today.
All right, and then sorry, if you can remind us of your name again.
Andre.
Oh, Andre, you don't got a mic?
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Andre.
Andre, okay. Well, Andre, we do thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we are in our final round.
Final round.
Final round. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on to our questions. We do have contestant 4 and 5 left, so let's
Okay.
hit in with the first question.
So, what I would like to know is what is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
Ooh, okay. Contestant number 4.
I've done a lot of spontaneous things. So, for example, I drove myself across the country, changed my life. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, originally from Kenya, but I moved to LA and I drove myself over there to pursue my dreams and my career. But I will say the biggest thing I've done was, I would say, well, I'm gonna give you two. I flew out of the country alone to London, had the best experience of my life. But the biggest thing I wanted to say was I jumped off like one of the buildings in Las Vegas. It's called the Strat Tower. It really boosted my confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I can do anything. Like I'm fearful. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, contestant number 5, let's hear from you.
Contestant number 5, geez. The most spontaneous thing I think I've ever done was kind of the same thing he did. Traveled a little bit. Went to Paris for a week, then took a train to Amsterdam. Was there for a week. You know, that traveling stuff and going out the country was really just a nice break from everything. But that's probably the most spontaneous thing. I was like, yeah, let me get my passport, start checking off these countries, getting these stamps. Went to Jamaica too, but nothing compared. I was out in Paris for Fashion Week, so I was like, I gotta go. I need to get lit, and that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say is the most spontaneous thing you've done?
Oh, wow.
She said, I wasn't expecting this.
I feel like I've done a lot in my life, but kind of piggybacking off of like them is just definitely being able to solo travel as well as like with my best friend. We actually share the same birthday, so we always travel together, and I feel like my times with her are just always so grand, and I'm so appreciative of the time we have together. So I would say like my times with her is always just so spontaneous. It's just I love it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and start off with that second question.
So my second question is like, what's a long-term goal you guys would like to achieve?
Okay, let's start with contestant 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Contestant number 5. Definitely financial freedom. Um, I do not like stress. I mean, I know it's a part of like everyday life, but I know like me personally, I like to, have a good time. So I would love to be. I understand financial freedom is not necessarily like super duper tame, but I would love to just be able to do whatever I want. I just feel like I don't want to stress about bills, yada yada. So I definitely think a long term goal is to get myself good now. So in the long run, I don't really have to worry about stuff like like I said, I just bought my dream car at 24. I'm about to be 25, so I kind of let you know where I plan on heading. So I'm just like I don't really care about the fun stuff now. Like I can do that later on if I just know to play on my cards right. So right now it's time to grind and build my legacy. So when I do decide to settle down, have kids and everything, I can do that without really having to worry about it. So definitely financial freedom for sure.
Okay, contestant number 4.
Honestly, I'm really, really, really interested in building a family because that's just something I didn't grow up with like a lot around me. As far as like intermediate family, I didn't grow up with a lot of that around me, but I have always had like cousins and aunties and uncles and stuff around me. But ultimately, it's just getting to where God wants me to be urgently because life is really, really short. And when you think about it, there really is no time. Like, there's no time at all to do anything. So I just want to do everything that I'm supposed to do, everything that I'm meant to do while I'm here. And I want to succeed and strive to that at the fullest of my capabilities, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next question.
So, my final question for this round is how do you like to show your affection to the people you care about?
Okay, contestant number 4.
Quality time. Um, Whoever I love is someone that I want to be around. So if that's you, then I just want to be around you and spoil you, treat you to what you like to do. But that goes vice versa. We do that towards each other, which builds a better relationship versus one person just doing something. But honestly, it's quality time. Getting to know my partner because you can never know someone 100%. There's always something that you're going to miss or something that you need to know that you didn't know, something you can do better. And I know everyone likes attention, everyone, in general. So showing that girl, that woman attention is very important for me because I know without that, there's a lot of problems that can hinder your relationship and whatever the case may be. And I don't want any problems in my relationship. So it's just quality time, attention, and yeah, just love and care, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from contestant 5.
Um, I think for me, showing my affection, like I said, I was raised a certain way, so it's definitely gonna be. I hate to say it, a little bit more on the materialistic side. I'm definitely in tune with my affections and obviously being able to speak. But I know me, like I said, I like nice things. So if you buy me some nice thing, that's my love language. So I'm gonna reciprocate that to you as well as a verbal and like reassure you side. Quality time for sure. It's just I like you. I'm gonna buy you a bag or something, But that's only if you my girl. That's only if you my girl, though. Like no, whatever. So, but definitely I look nice. I want you to look nice. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Okay.
kind of it.
All right.
Tough one.
We're down to our last two guys.
Our last two men.
Elimination time. Which one out of these two contestants, all of the responses really resonated with you? You loved what you heard, whatever it may be. Which one out of these two are we eliminating?
I think for me, it'll be contestant number 5.
Okay.
I think overall, I was kind of leaning towards the other person more, and just like the attention to detail and just like the intention of what you want going into a relationship and building that bond with the person. So I think the other person's answers resonated with me more versus contestant number 5 today.
All right. Let me
Both
have
great.
You could go ahead and stand on over there. All right. Contestant number 5, come on out.
Good luck, man.
All right. I'll have you stand there. Okay. If you want to remind us of your name again.
Hi, my name is Kai.
Hi. Okay. So you did end up eliminating him. Was there anything specific he said that you were like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely going to steer more towards contestant number 4?
I think it was kind of your last comment on my final answer in terms of the materialistic. I love gifts. I love giving gifts to my friends and my family. It's also another love language of mine, but I think like that bond is much more important to me than, you know, the other stuff.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was like, I was raised a certain way, so like I understand my
Yeah.
view is gonna be a little different, but
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much
That
for
was
coming
nice
on. We
meeting you.
appreciate you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Okay, you can stay right on
Okay.
there, girl. Okay, so you did end up picking contestant number 4.
I did.
So let's go ahead and bring out your match. Come on out.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'll have you just stand over
Sherelle.
here.
Sherelle, I'm
Sherelle.
Tavia.
Tavia,
Tay.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Thank
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
you.
So I know you said a lot of his responses like really resonated with you. What really like sealed the deal for you?
I just think like how I don't know, the way you articulated things, like that's just kind of how even I would respond to some of like my answers I asked today. And also your view on like mental health and everything, like that's so important to me. I'm a big advocacy for therapy. So yeah, I think that's just my final, you know,
Okay.
I was just like, okay, like I think I'm leaning more towards this way, and I think like just as we went on, that's just kind of sealed the deal for me.
All right. So now you see your day. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, sir?
Mr. Money Man. I'm just playing. No, but she's a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
I loved your responses too when she did ask you, some questions. I really like your vibe and everything like that. You have a beautiful smile as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're real happy.
All right. Well, I can't wait to hear about this follow up.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope we get lots of dates and we hear good stuff.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
really, really happy for you too.
can we go skydiving?
Oh.
I'm just playing.
Perhaps.
All right. You guys keep going on.
Thank you.
Thank you.